If you're feeling exhausted by the constant stream of summer sales, you're not alone. The sheer volume of deals available creates a specific kind of decision fatigue. When we're tired, we lean on our default habits, relying on the frictionless one-click checkout loop that keeps us within a single retail ecosystem. Because that process is so easy, we often operate on the assumption that Amazon Prime Day is the guaranteed price floor for everything in our cart. However, looking at the data for this specific summer cycle, pricing on several high-demand items suggests sticking to the default comes at a measurable cost. This chart compares a cart containing a Ninja appliance, Beats headphones, and a Lego set. The Amazon bar is clearly taller than the Walmart equivalent. That difference is the loyalty tax, the monetary penalty shoppers pay for not cross-referencing prices. This season, Walmart is pricing high-ticket items significantly lower than Amazon's floor, using these deep discounts to draw shoppers toward their own platform. Avoiding that extra cost requires introducing a small amount of friction into your routine. The only way to ensure you aren't paying the loyalty tax is to actively compare retailers before you check out. Finding actual savings starts with looking past the marketing. Retailers frequently use badges claiming 80 or 90% off to make a price look more impressive than it actually is. It's a common tactic. A baseline price is briefly marked up right before a sale, simply so the subsequent markdown appears more dramatic to the shopper. To bypass this, you can use a simple check called model number verification. It takes less than a minute. You find the specific model number of the item and search for it directly on a competing retailer's website. This ignores the discount percentage entirely. Instead, it reveals the current market floor price, showing you what the item is actually selling for across the board. The trade-off is that this requires effort. You have to step out of the one-click checkout and take the time to check a second or third source. If you treat the % off badge as irrelevant and verify the base price yourself, you can distinguish between a genuine deal and a manufactured one. We see this most clearly in the category where Walmart is currently focused on undercutting the competition: home and kitchen appliances. Because these items are bulky and expensive, the price gap between retailers is often wider than in any other category. Take the Ninja Slushi maker, $299 at Amazon, but $179 at Walmart. The Dyson V8 and Keurig K-Mini show the exact same pattern. Summing the total savings on the right proves you save hundreds of dollars just by checking a second retailer. Targeting these specific deal drops at Walmart can lead to discounts that are 15 to 50% deeper than what you'll find elsewhere this week. However, there is a trade-off to consider before buying: the physical footprint of the item itself. Large appliances can lead to deal remorse if they end up taking over your counter space or sitting unused in a storage closet. A 50% discount is only a win if the item provides enough utility to justify the physical space it occupies in your home. We're also seeing a major price showdown in premium brands like Apple, Beats, and Lego. These brands are unique because they are strictly price controlled by the manufacturers, which usually makes deep discounts very rare. This chart tracks the Beats Studio Pro dropping to $149 on Amazon, but reaching an even lower floor of $132 at Walmart. The Lego Succulent set follows the same trajectory, moving from $39 at Amazon down to $25 at Walmart. These represent genuine reductions on the base price of premium items that rarely see such movement. To get these prices, however, you have to accept certain limitations on inventory and aesthetics. These extreme discounts are often tied to specific variants, such as matte white headphones or standard white controllers, rather than the most popular colors. Maximizing your savings on these brands means being willing to sacrifice your color preference and acting quickly before the limited stock is gone. So, how should you divide your time when navigating these sales? Amazon still leads when it comes to the sheer variety of items and the speed of their shedding. For everyday consumables, items like sponges or cables, stick with the default. The time it takes to cross-reference prices usually isn't worth saving a few cents. But if you are buying a big-ticket item, over $50, like an appliance or a tech device, taking 60 seconds to check Walmart is mandatory this week. Before you click buy on a major purchase, run through 3 criteria. First, is this a high-value, big-ticket item? Second, did I verify the model number to find the real market floor? Third, am I comfortable with the variant on sale? The final trap is buying something simply because the discount badge is large. A price is only a deal if you actually intended to buy the product in the first place. A successful shopping season means verifying the absolute floor price, understanding the trade-offs, and purchasing only with clear intent.